seconds to battle.
You are. I'll still continue casting alone. It's fine. PMA, man. PMA, just like Doom. It's all fine. You'll get there. There's a full smoke. My team sexy. I just hate these full smokes. I'm like every team that does it. They're like, yeah, we're so thirsty for a win. We need to smoke up. We need to get that first blood. I love when I see a team that full smokes loses the game, but of course, absolutely no biases here. No biases, but for Mirage, this is probably the best way to start the game. Not only is he having a decentish matchup versus the Pango, but he gets a first blood now too. Oof, yikes. If you're Navi, you really didn't want to see this happen. Pango at least has a little bit of a better block on mid, right? Like the lane is on his side, but yeah, if you're Mirage, this is exactly what you needed to change the state of the game, because you can actually start rotating now with Ember more often, move across the map, do stuff. When it comes to other lanes, on bottom lane there's a lot of kill potential on this AA, but he is not defenseless too. Like some Cold Feet and Stormhammer, that has always been a good old combo. It's just so easy to get kills with that. And on the other one on top, I think like it's mostly about Slark and Lion positioning themselves well to get away from static links once that starts happening. Like level 2 and 3 Razor is actually where it's at here. It can become a little bit problematic. But so far, Ridis on his line has done a wonderful job of protecting his carries in both of these games, both of these matches before. So far the CS on mid lane, what's going on there? 9 on Ember, 7 on Pango, so winning a little bit. Down bot, 7 Jesu. Is he gonna burn out? Not exactly sure he doesn't. Did get really close, and there's a lot of creeps. They might even dive this tower. 7 seconds away from Flame Break. Doom only has Infernal Blade, so not really a lot of aggressive potential to work with. They will survive on top. Lion is gonna get jumped on, and this should be our first blood. Yeah, they get him. Easy little pick-off. Slark is taking a lot of stacks. Can he? Nice block by 9 class, so he doesn't get to finish off Razor and get that counter kill. Yeah, I was saying that they'll need to play really well when it comes to blocking these pounces, but that's offensively. No, I didn't think it's gonna be necessary in that case, but still worked out really well. Yeah, we have our first 2 kills. And the first blood on Ember made his game a lot easier now on top lane as well, getting a little bit of an advantage. All meanwhile on bottom lane Sven was surviving, and he was completely fine versus that first aggro move from Doom and Bat, but it will get harder to deal with once he gets once they get level 3. Their damage output just significantly increases, so it won't be that simple to actually survive every time they go on him. Meanwhile, while Snare is out and I'm solo casting, what also is happening is my mouse is turned off, so a lot of technical difficulties, but I'm fixing it. Sven, they are going on him. Can he actually live through this? Maybe he can even turn. Like, he's turning on top of this Doom, and PMA, my friend, that's not gonna work. Look at this armor. Oh my god, he almost gets a double. If you're Ancient Apparition, you're super happy with this though. Like, and a very nice counter kill. Lion on top lane. They are trying to get him. Sorry for not mentioning that mid lane kill. I'm all over the place, but yeah, they do get the Lion on top. Razor and Monkey, they follow him. One of my biggest winners of this laning stage so far is definitely the AA. Like, him getting all those levels, like, he's almost level 4 down bot, the highest level in the lane. Means he's gonna get 6 faster, means that he doesn't have to like just sit and chill in the lane until he gets those levels. so he will be able to just accomplish more earlier. Ice Blast does wonders versus Slark in these early rotations if they can get on top of him. They are trying to go on Razor, but this one might backfire. He doesn't have a Pounce now to work with. Or he does, yeah, he manages to get away. Joining me right now, I feel like he's someone not as interesting as Snare, but I'll work with him regardless. Who is it? Who joined?
Lovely to see you too, Lizard. Lovely to see you too. Yeah, they asked me to stand in. I was like, oh no, gonna have to. Well, hold on. Nefrit's actually going for a play. Do anything. Are
you Roboto as well for me? Is it me? That's the problem. What's happening?
I hope
Nomad.
Am I okay? I'm just gonna assume I'm okay and keep going, like charge on like many others have done today.
Yeah, I think I understand Snare's Roboto a little bit better than you.
Oh no, well that's not good.
Have you all turned into bots? What's happening? I'm not.
The robot army is taken over. Everyone was a robot except you.
Okay, I can now hear you actually very well. Glad that you are joining me, by the way. Solo casting is fun, but casting with you is okay, I guess. How you been? What's up?
Fractionally being alone. I mean, that's what I aim for. Yeah, things are good. Things are good. You know, just got out of the shower, so glad I'm not on camera. But yeah, how's the game going? More importantly,
yeah.
I watched game 2, and it was pretty exciting.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like Ember got the first blood, but then he got soloed by Pango.
Yeah, and he's only level 5 here, so might just be going down again. Yep, certainly will. Nice rotation across from Daze. It's the kind of the Bat Rider rotation versus the AA rotation.
You know, like
which sounds better to you?
When the lane is, when you have a disadvantageous lane and you lose in it or something like that, you're like whatever. But when you get the first blood, you have a lane that's actually good. And then you die afterwards, it's like, yikes, man. And you lose the lane, it's so demoralizing. So I hope the Ember actually bounces back. Mirage, she's had some really nice plays in the last 2 games, so I hope he gets his level 6, starts rotating top lane. Lion.
Damn, he's just gone. All right, I mean, this is some good kills coming out, has to be said, up in this top lane. How's our Slark doing?
Yeah, it's
too great.
It's a good game coming out. I completely agree, my friend. Ancient Apparition, I was talking about him. He's getting like a very fast 6, so he'll be able to join his teammates. Sven as well, like getting quite a bit of farm on bottom lane, so they aren't able to contain him any longer. Just 2 of them until perhaps Doom hits 6. Yeah, on the mid lane, everything is absolutely going in Pango's favor. He's level 8 versus level 6 on Ember. And this is... Is he dead?
I think he might be Lizard, yes. I think he might be. 3-hero rotation onto the Ancient Apparition tends not to end so well for him.
Yeah, usually it's not that great. This...
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pinging out the Slark, and Sven is rotating in. There should be some God Strength Sven maybe going in. Let's see.
Yep, there we go. Gets popped, runs him down. No level 6 on the Slark, so it'll be an easy pick-off. And Nefrit gets yet another kill. And I mean, since I've joined, Sexy have just been getting everything, other than the mid lane.
Yeah, what's really nice about this God Strength as well, like you kill off the Slark and then you can utilize it to take down the towers. So it's a really nice move. I love this from 7 Chess. So.
Yeah, he's been min-maxing on that spend, that's for sure.
Sorry, what did you say?
I remember he was min-maxing on the spend.
You saw him before do the same thing?
I think it was him we saw playing yesterday on the spend. Yeah, yeah, and he was just running around the map so damn fast, and his team were just kind of like following him around, trying to keep up with him because he was playing at such a breakneck pace. It was quite exemplary, honestly.
Yeah, do you think that Sven is good right now? Like, what's the power level of Sven in your opinion?
I think from what I've seen from it, it's really good because you get this 15 talent where you get the God Strength cooldown, and then you just try and play with every God Strength. And you have a downtime of like, I don't know what the downtime is. I think it's like 40 seconds or so once you got the minus 15-second talent, and it's just crazy. You can literally just play so fast.
So you can just spam it, farm with it. Yeah.
Yeah. Get objectives as well. when you're strong enough.
Yeah, they are smoking up down bottom. They do not have a lasso and not a lot of damage. They did kill him in the first game the same way. Like, they obviously have studied his farming patterns, but they won't manage to find him this time around. Pango still not completed his defusal, and actually did fall off a little bit when it comes to net worth, just because he's been trying to make moves, and he did die. He didn't die, but he's been trying to make moves quite often. Stopped farming.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all about, especially with the heroes they've got in this game, right? So it's all about trying to make these early moves, because I feel like whoever comes ahead into the mid game is just going to kind of choke out the other one. Feels very hard to play this from behind for either team. Maybe a little bit easier for NAVI Junior. I don't know. What do you think?
I'm just trying to understand what's going on in the game and what language robots are speaking. Second time in a row now, I think someone is pranking me at this point. But yeah, there's a lot of farm to be shared on the map, as it did slow down. No one is making any big moves.
All right, well, in we go in the middle lane as they go on to that Ember Spirit, trying to bring him down as quickly as possible. But he does have the 6, he can get away, but he's out of mana, and he is just going to fall. Dies to the Pangolier, who is just continuously killing off this Ember Spirit with the help of his teammates. It's pretty crazy. That's now the 3rd kill in a row they've gotten onto him. Pango just absolutely destroying right now. Meanwhile, lasso out. This just might be a survival lasso from Daze, though. He just wants to leave. Yeah, TP out. Get yourself away. All right. Does get out of that one. I'm not sure. Could he just have TP'd in the first place and not bothered lassoing? I don't really know, but nevertheless, we now have a pause coming out. As, yeah, just checking out some internet issues. All right. So apparently it's not just us. Apparently it's everybody. The entire world is currently suffering from internet issues. So it is what it is.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you really well on both sides now. Discord, you called me. I hear you on TeamSpeak. Where should we talk? Should we stay on Discord or TeamSpeak?
Beautiful.
Tell me.
Well, so I was wondering which was lagging. So if you were having trouble hearing me, it might have been TeamSpeak issues. But let's just go back on TeamSpeak.
Yeah, I think it's for the best. I can actually hear you now on TeamSpeak, so we can chill here. Poor Snare. He got wrecked for nothing. It was TeamSpeak all along. He was trying to restart everything and like
just turn him off for no reason.
Yeah, he called his ISP.
Come back, man. You can come back.
Yeah. He called his service provider. He was like, "God damn, man, come on. What's going on?"
Damn, did he actually?
No, probably didn't.
Probably didn't. Okay.
Yeah.
Not quite that level.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this gives us a good chance to kind of catch up on the game, because so it can.
Oh, I thought you wanted to catch up with me.
What the hell's going on? No, I've caught up enough with you already.
Aw, it's kind of sad.
I want to hear from your dog more, though. I like that when he tried to jump in with the play-by-play.
Yeah, he's just jumping in way too many times, and he's play-by-playing just as well as I am. So honestly, I don't think anyone noticed the difference.
True. Hey man, he brought the drama, you know.
Exactly. He's supporting me, you know, like back vocals, just support every whatever I say. He's like, yeah, woof, yeah, tell him, woof.
Ad-libs. like a
yeah, what
like a rap track.
Do you think they punished this Slark enough on top lane? Like, he is suffering in net worth, and like probably that's one of the best things the Team Yes have done so far in the game. I feel like Sven is farming well, but that's kind of to be expected. He's also going to be having a lot more farm after he finishes this big ancient stack. But regardless of that, I still feel that slowing down Slark is imperative. It's like what needed to happen, and they did do that.
Yeah, I mean, with no Slark in the game, it kind of all becomes a Pangolier. Now you've got just one thing to worry about through the mid game. Obviously, there's Doom as well, but Again, it's not a game where I'm like super worried about Doom because you can just shove the spell on the Razor into people's faces. And what are they going to do? Like, you Doom them, it's not a big deal. Your Ember gets a free fight. So,
yeah, absolutely.
I really. When was this Doom picked?
When was Doom early on? I think like third pick overall for Navi. Yeah, it's
that makes sense.
Yeah, I was expecting a Beast Master to be in his spot, but they go with the Doom. I do think the Doom is also fine because of the way that NAVI Junior are playing. Like, they bought this Midas on Doom and Vanguard, and he's just gonna be farming Slark as well. Like, their game is to just wait for like 2 or 3 items on Slark. Like, you need Diffusal, you need Ags, then you can actually do a lot of shit on the map. But until then, it's not going to be that simple. Meanwhile, if your team sexy, like once they get the BKB blink on Sven, they're already good to go. And that's not far away.
The pace from them, is the pace is going to be ridiculous. Like, I don't see how this Navi team faces into them in like a full 5-on-5 with the Sven being as bad as he is. So that is my big concern.
What do you think? Is Daze probably thinks his internet is bad. He's also on TeamSpeak and it isn't working. You know, it's like, it's not you, man.
It's not you.
Someone tell him.
He's just bullying certain people.
Someone tell him.
Yep, seems like we are going again. Who's been the standout guy in this laning phase for you so far? Who's been doing the most work?
Well, so far the best recovery is definitely by the Pangolier. Like, he was playing versus a guy that had a free first blood and he got a couple of kills on him, solo kill and then rotated, so definitely can't look at anyone else when he had such a good performance.
Yeah.
A ult mid. Speaking of him, he might just die here. One more sleight of fist.
Ooh, Daze trying to help him out, but yeah, no, Mirage gets it done. But now Hex is out and got the juice on top of him as well. They're just gonna finger him down. Bye Mirage. So it's a trade of the mid laners right now. Daze looking for the +1 as always. This Bat Rider is just constantly on
the Doom
and with his shield rune. Doing some work. Yeah, Doom jumping in on this one as well, but we'll be watching this AA being run down by Daze. He's asking for the high five as well. Meanwhile, nice spot of trees, but the Doom is out onto the monkey and gets nothing done. He's fine, so yeah, not impactful.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that Doom was the best one I've ever seen, but yeah, Pango dies, they get a counter kill on 2 and they get a tier 1 tower. So all things said and done, as I was praising that Pangolier, he did die, but his death wasn't in vain. He's still he's still got something out of that. His teammates did, at least.
Dude, look at this blink timing on the Bat Rider. He's going to be hitting it in like 40 minutes on a support Bat. That's crazy.
Yeah, Daze has had quite a performance in game 1 and 2. Now in game 3 as well. Like, he has a very good KDA as well.
Yeah, moving around the map. He's been a big factor of helping this Pangolier into the game as well. In fact, like, they've kind of been working together to really lay down the hurt onto this Ember and try and cut him out of the game a bit. So Slark, he does finish off. I imagine his net worth doesn't look anything close to this man.
He's far away. He's just slowly kind of climbing towards that diffusal of his. He did join that fight mid, which helped him out a little bit experience-wise. The smoke.
Yeah. Oh, the smoke on smokes. They're both pinging each other as well. They're like, there's a rune there.
They're trying. Maybe Monkey King is the one that jumps around first. Let's see. Never mind. Ember goes back to farming. Probably nothing will happen off of that. The smoke was kind of smart though, because Nefrit was pushing the lane, and as he's pushing the lane, if you make the smoke that's kind of cutting the most probable line of the enemy smoke, you might run into them, kill him off.
Daze and Riddies, as well as PMA, just trying to set up for something on the bottom side, but no one is no one's showing on this lane. I mean, everybody's showing on the lane. They're just asking to die with the heroes they have. It'd be kind of crazy, and they know that on the side of Team Sexy, so they'll chill out. And yeah, I mean, it has kind of, after the pause, everyone's kind of just taking a breather, taking a break. No one's looking to kind of push the advantage right now. So we're 8-8 at 15 minutes with no net worth advantage to either team. I don't know. What's the play which is going to break this game? I imagine it's something to do with our big Sven deciding he's strong enough to just run at someone. But what will that someone or something be?
Yeah, he's got everything he needs at the moment. He could theoretically wait for the full BKB completed. And I think it might be a better idea. Yeah, A is just there to protect him.
Oh, I love that they buffed Mischief. Day's in a lot of trouble right now. He's going to get brought down. Finally, they take a little bit too much liberty in the bottom lane. But yeah, this Mischief, you just see like random shit just like walking around the map really fast. You just like trees flying around, like salves, couriers, just... I love it so much. It's so stupid.
Just a random salve moving through the map.
I just love the idea that the spell's called Mischief, and the description is like, disguise yourself, and then there's just like a salve zooming through the river, and it's like,
What could that be? Yeah. Probably some new patch notes, you know, that you haven't noticed. Let's use that.
Actually just... Let's laser smackdown on the Slark and sends him jumping away. So the Slark's just biding his time. He's at the moment this debuff's gone, you're dead, son.
Yeah, he's still got that ulti to work with. Shadow Dance, not Ice Blast, obviously, so... If he wants to, he can perhaps go back in. And he's doing exactly that, but mostly to just de-ward, yeah. There we go.
I think these guys just walked past each other without even realizing either was there.
9 class.
Now class comes down, and they'll see him. Days. Oh, no Firefly available. Oh, that would have been a dead monkey, but in comes Nefrid to clean up the kill onto Riddies instead.
And in the back.
Oh yeah, got the juice jumping in on this one. Does jump down the cliff. Very nicely done here. It's getting close though, and Mirage, he wants to finish the job. Trying to...
Oh, nice lasso.
Pangolier, now the lasso comes down as well. Very nicely done. They'll kill off Mirage, and now they come looking in for more. How far can they chase this one, though? And you always have to be...
Oh, Slark!
Because he jumps in on the sideline and catches the Slark. Great pick off from Yesu as they now move forward, looking towards Daze as well. AA Blast actually cashed out onto Pango as well, but they're looking for the Batrider, and they're going to fight him. 2 kills for Yesu as he finds an amazing entry to this fight.
Really nicely done by the Sven. In particular, because he joins the fights before BKB, so many core Svens that I know would just be reluctant to even move away from the triangle. You know, they'd be, yeah, I'll end my BKB and then I'll actually start fighting. I need this. I need this for security. But yeah, he joins in, notices that Slark doesn't have an ulti, so cleaves through him in literally in 3 hits.
Great heads-up play, and immediately just back into the Ancient, stacks it up, beats it down, and in 15 seconds, that ulti will be up again. And yeah, I'm wondering if it's time to start running around with it, because I believe that's his BKB finish on the Courier. Could be wrong, might still need the recipe. But he didn't have it queued up, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, Slark can be really dangerous versus Sven, but later on, you need like eggs, you need a basher. You know, and then you're actually able to stack up stacks and just juke the Sven around, bash him down with your attack speed. But at this point in the game, you're definitely not as strong as he is. It's kind of the same versus any hyper carry as a Slark, you know, like if you manage to delay the game long enough, eventually you will be stronger, but in that mid-game portion in which the hyper carry is just farmed out of his mind, at that point, as a Slark, there's not a lot you can do.
Yeah, he's kind of just got to play the fights really smart. Jump in on the back lines, try and find the easier targets, and just keep an eye on where the Sven is at all times. And I think once his ulti is down, if he doesn't know exactly where the Sven is and exactly what spells he's got available, then he just needs to not be on the map.
Yeah. Absolutely. Monkey King is trying to set something up, but Daze, he finds him. Very unlucky. Nicely done by Daze. He actually uses Sticky Napalm. He uses it on top of Monkey, but isn't able to Just get him fast enough.
Yeah. Fireflies just kind of depend on your movement speed, which isn't crazy right now because you just rush that blink, so...
Yeah, there's a smoke, and
Jeez.
are they gonna catch Lion? Both of these heroes have blinks, so not that easy. He's got the BKB and blink on Swendo.
Oh no, the DD is too tempting, but Mirage is going to be the one to bottle it up, and they chop down the Pangolin. Jesus Christ, he's just gone. Rudy's is next as well. Mirage going to sneak up that one as two heroes just eviscerated in the river.
They're utilizing this one to the fullest. Like, he's been involved in 3 kills now already. And as you've got a quarter of that God Strength, they're moving into the pit. I'm not sure if they have the damage. Let's see. Like, if God Strength lasted longer, perhaps. But like this, I still think that Navi should have enough time to rotate in. There's a twin gate as well. Doom has a BKB. They should be able to contest this, but it doesn't look like they want to.
Yeah, they're not really moving.
Even
the tier 1 to TP2, wow.
Yeah, even without the God Strength, they're still reluctant. They smoke up now, but this could be... Yeah,
It's too slow.
This could be too slow, exactly.
And there we are. Shan goes down, Sven grabs the Aegis and pauses the game.
Sound problems. We don't have those.
Nope, we're crystal clear now.
It's one of those plays you want to contest Roche, but the only way you do it is if someone slows it down a bit, like some bat is flying around with blink, tossing flame break, just makes them afraid, right? Like just makes them afraid that everyone is there. But maybe they can fight anyway. Let's see. There's still no God Strength. They should be aware of it, but no, they bail with the smoke.
Soon though. It's not long before God Strength is coming back, and yeah, they'll back themselves away. Also, you know, you can't kill off the Sven because he's got Aegis, so he'll just come back God Strength anyway, and then you're in trouble. But they will be able to catch the Lion. Sorry, the
Monkey King, yeah. And another one.
And Monkey.
Can they kill him though, Nefrit?
BKB. Got the juices, trying to chase him here, but this is a long BKB. It's still early days for these items, so gonna take a while to actually finish the job. Reddy's comes in on the side here. He's got the Hex, he's got the stun as well. They might be able to finish off the skill into the Razor. All right, Navi Junior, they find the opening and they make it work.
Yeah, and you probably don't want to fight them now anyway, even with the Aegis. Like, you're playing into Slark with 20 stacks. Maybe it's not the smartest idea to fight them, but Monkey already did buyback, and it looks like for pretty much nothing. He's gonna continue farming a bit, getting some more utility. I do like his build. Like, it's a peculiar one with Solar Crest and Glimmer Cape. Just full utility. No good old school position 5 for monkeys that pretend that they're actually position 5 or 4, but are buying literally the same stuff that a carried monkey does.
Yeah, no, he's committed to the support life, and I respect it.
Would you rather do this or like some Gleipnir on Monkey 4?
I think Solar Crest is so good this patch that it always feels good to have at least one, especially when you're against mostly physical damage. So yeah, I really like Solar Crest. Much better than going for a Maelstrom, which doesn't really help the team in any way, and then a Gleipnir, which is good. Gleipnir's great, but it takes so long to get it.
And you
want to be useful now.
You kind of have some catch, so maybe getting something like a Natus as well isn't really that necessary. Yeah, I can see it. I can see Solar Crest just being much better here.
Yeah, definitely not an item I've seen on Monkey before though. This is new for me.
And they smoke up with the Monkey, with his shiny Solar Crest, and where will they go? I wonder. Dire has scanned top, so they're also expecting a gank. Oh, these scans are really not on point.
Yeah, Monkey doing a bit of scouting, but he sees nothing.
Sven, by the way,
Do you find it interesting when teams like scan an area and then just continue charging into that area anyway? Is it just because they want to get wards down, I guess?
yeah, like if you scan the area and it connects, you kind of know that the fight is going to happen, and then you can prepare with the instant initiation. And you can maybe plant the wards earlier, like in cliffs that aren't as deep, so that you actually have vision as you're initiating. I think it's fairly normal to do.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, I mean, at the very least, I'll have to come and deward it. Likely, the best possible scenario is that Team Sexy get a kill with that ward they've placed down. Maybe smoke up again, or maybe just run straight for it, knowing that there's not much vision in the area.
Do you like the Daedalus, by the way, on Sven? He's about to have it after this wave. All of these heroes or Navi are literally 2 hits away from dying now.
No, I hate Daedalus on Sven. Listen, it's just too much damage.
Too much, yeah. I hate it too.
Need to go mech or something.
Just buy a mech, you know, be a healer, not a killer.
Well, think about it, you know, you already have damage. Then if you do healing as well, give your team everything they need.
Exactly.
Easy win.
Check all the boxes.
That's the best way to do it.
The most complete fighter out there, you know.
Yeah.
That rider, they're jumping him. There's a ulti to connect.
Oh, nearly catches him as well with that AA on. I think he would have been dead if he did. Predicted the full stuff, but didn't predict the blink afterwards, unfortunately.
Well,
but
still dead.
Ben gets him regardless. There's that ward. I mean, they got a kill on it.
Yeah,
good job.
They tip him even, you know, like you worked so hard, you survived, and then it didn't even matter in the end. But at least they know for a fact that this is warded, like the cliff, right?
There's the big boy. Oh, he's got the hat on as well. Looking fresh. Players who put on the party hat instantly get a plus.
And it looks good on Ancient. Like, it actually looks really damn good on him.
Yeah, the color kind of fits that back piece, so...
Random tree passing by him. Hello, tree. Yeah,
no hat on the tree.
I just love the speed. I completely agree with you that it's so silly.
So dumb. All right, BKB timing on Slark is going to be in about next minute or two. And still not entirely convinced I can fight with this, though, because, I mean, what do? You ulti on the Slark, great. Okay, Sven can't insta-kill you, but can you kill any of them? Not with the items he's got at the moment. Like, they need these long fights, and I don't know how they achieve that, because Sven's not going to give them long fights.
Yeah, but the thing is, what else can you do? At this point, that is the item to go for. You go for the BKB, you get the Basher afterwards. It's all about the way your teammates execute the fights. It's not necessarily on your items to win you the fights, you know what I mean? Like, you still have to... There's a lot of work involved before they can take these fights properly. Meanwhile, in the last game, like, I don't know if you watched it, Team Sexy had like some PL. He was completely free to do whatever. He was just spamming Phantom Lance and that's it. They won the game off of it. Like, no one could touch him.
Yeah.
Slark really isn't in that position this game.
Well, that is for sure. Yeah, it's just going to be interesting to see. I mean, maybe if they just juke out the BKB on the Sven, then there's good opportunities to actually fight him.
Yeah, I think you can do that. Perhaps you can use your lasso on one of these cores around him, like lasso the Ember, kill him off first, and then just juke the BKB on Sven, exactly like you said. Ice Blast on Bat does catch him, but the shard came in very nicely. Didn't really work.
He's going for this on the Pangolier. I mean, they're committing hard, and now the Doom comes down. Okay, they're going to be able to take out the Ember, but Doom taking heavy hits from Hesu at the same time here, trying to run himself away, and he's pretty damn fast. The Sven can't keep up, so he's going to back himself away. That's a BKB and a God Strength from the Sven, completely duped out. The perfect scenario here for NAVI Junior. Now, what more can they get from it? I mean, they've already taken down 2. Nefrit, he's pretty low on mana, but he is a Razor. He's a quick boy. And Monkey just trying to cause a bit of mischief, but does get brought down himself. Did it buy enough time to get his Doom out of here? Well, 1 escapes, and 2 should be getting out as well. So, worthwhile feed from the Monkey King there to save his other 2 cores.
Yeah, very nicely done. This is exactly what I envisioned, more or less. Like, they need to create a chaotic fight in which they can kite out the Sven. Very well played by Navi. Ice Blast was already committed, which was really bad for Team Sexy, so they couldn't really... If you have Ice Blast and you clip the Slark with it, he's way more reluctant to, you know, just join the fights the way he did. They didn't. Their positioning was also on low ground between 2 dire wards. It's like perfect vision for Navi.
Yeah, you need to make sure that you're saving that one, really. I'm not sure what it was being used for. Like, they're just firing at the Batrider.
It's not. Okay. He didn't just throw it. He has a shard. So basically, with that shard, he was probably thinking of initiating, right? Like, if you, whoever gets clipped on the high ground, you just jump him after.
All right, well, that definitely took a bit of the wind out of Team Sexy's sails, so they're now going to have to kind of consider more carefully how they take the next fight. I mean, imagine the conversation is something along the lines of, high ground's pretty scary. Let's not fight into the high ground like that. Let's save AA. It's probably the same conversations we were having.
Yeah.
And just looking for that harder initiation on the Sven. That's what it's all about. These fights will be decided in the first 5 seconds.
Exactly, and they might find a good pick-off here. Slark is in front.
He's out. The AA blast as well just goes completely skew with Hex out onto the Monkey King as well. They're going to actually try and turn this into a fight. Where is the Sven? I mean, he's in the middle of everything, but he's stunned up for the moment. God Strength is going. He's going to be able to chop down the Lion. And now, well, Slark, he's left without any friends. Needs to get himself away. Sure, you've got the BKB, but the right clicks are coming through thick and fast, but TP out with the lead, and he will get out to safety.
He will get out.
Oh, quickly.
Yeah, he will get out safety, but Roche is here. So instantly into the pit. Now the question is, can Navi even contest this? They have some Shiva's BKB Doom, like he could run down there. But once again, they don't seem like they want to be contesting this. Roshan. Very interesting, like 2 times in the game that they're letting it go.
It's crazy, yeah. Like, I feel like the golden window is when this Sven has no BKB gods and when they have no Ice Blast, and well, they just let it fly right by. I guess they wanted their Lion, they wanted their BKB on Slark. And once again, we saw this last time where they go for the fight after the Roshan. Well, it worked then, and he comes on the Doom, looking for a target right now. Slark comes flying on the sidelines as well. Doom taking a lot of damage. Strom's back, going to throw out the Doom onto the Sven and takes down the AA with him, but will be dying. Now in comes Pangolier, jumping in through that army of Wukong's command to try and get a bit more damage out onto these Radiant heroes as Riddies jumps in. He's going to just get zapped down by the Razor, but in comes Got the Juice, trying to finish the job onto the Razor. Does finish him off.
Oh, the cleaves.
Hero dead, and now, okay, that's scary, but and they catch him out. Nefra gets him as well. Mirage thought he was safe inside that cloud, but he was not. Dude, what are these fights? So brawly.
That was absolutely insane. Navi, I feel like they have some sort of a kink for fighting versus Aegis and Cheese. They just want to wait until it's way too difficult for them to take a fight, you know, and then they jump in. It was still really nicely done. Unfortunately, they couldn't kill off AA before the Ice Blast was committed. That's something that Batrider really wanted to do. And this is the point in the game in which Slark becomes annoying for Sven. Unfortunately for him, no Basher yet. Like, so he couldn't really stop that Sven from TPing out. He will have it. Instantly buys both the Mithril Hammer and Belt of Strength. He's like, next time you definitely aren't just gonna TP away.
And here we have the fight replay as well. I mean, it was looking pretty good for NAVI Junior.
They tried.
All things considered.
You could see Batrider actually lassoing an AA. How many times do you see that? Not very often. But they tried to kill him off. They just couldn't do it before the Ice Blast, and then Ice Blast clipped on Slark.
Oh my god. Nice usage on the depth shout there from the Slark, in fairness. Like, it did kind of save his life at the very least, but poor old Ember, just left inside the cloud, waiting for death.
Yeah, what can they do? Let's see. There's a Tormentor here that's being taken by Radiant Monkey. Oh my god.
Yeah, I did get stunned up, but it's not going to change anything here. They'll still be able to bring down 9 class. And they were doing the Tormentor as well, so some of them aren't that healthy, but Nefra is just engaging.
Dude, Sven.
But look who jumps in. It's the Sven, and he just gets immediately by the Lion. Oh my god, he had his number, and then some.
Ooh.
I mean, Riddies, dude, like...
Oh, he forgot to pop the BKB.
That's also another way of looking at it, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened. He got hit by Pango, but the only reason he dies there is he forgot the BKB, and now he's dead for another minute. If they wanted to, like, they could easily pressure this high ground. It is hard, right? Like A and Ember, probably the best two to be alive to defend this, just by poking.
Yeah, they're pretty annoying. They're pretty annoying. You've got those little vortex on the floor as well, which just do damage as well for some reason. The bongs from the Monkey King even, it's tricky. So yeah, they're actually going to respect this and not push the high ground, which is a little surprising, but I guess it makes sense.
Probably for the best to be a bit more disciplined. Like so far, the most like thrown games that I have seen in the qualifiers were all in situations such as this one. Like you're on high ground, the enemy team is respawning. Instead of just waiting for them to respawn and waiting them outside, you try to push too fast, you get punished.
Yeah, NAVI Junior has certainly been down that path before, as every team has. So yeah, the question is, like, what do they view as like the thing they need to do to catch out Team Sexy here? You know, what's been them winning them these fights recently? And I think last fight actually shouldn't have gone that well for them. The Sven had a great entry to the fight, and if he'd have BKB, then he would have just cut down 2 heroes straight away.
What's crazy for me about that last fight is they knew exactly where Navi was, because Monkey died immediately, right? Like he was the one that jumped and broke the smoke, and then Sven still didn't pop the BKB. I guess it's just one of those things that happens. He wanted to min-max the situation, wait with the BKB until the right moment, and then got clipped by Rolling Thunder. So what they have to do, to answer your question, is they have to pop BKBs, use their items.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
He is building towards Butterfly on Sven, so that's gonna kind of help versus Slark, who's basically just counting on all of these small little pesky hits that are gonna bring you down, bash you, take your stats. Butterfly really helps against that.
Yeah, it's going to force the Slark into building an MKB at the very least, and that's not something that Slark loves building. I mean, it's a bit of attack speed, but
it's just going to be slow, right? Right now, he's already queuing up different items. He had Refresher queued up, now he has Skadi.
Yeah, Refresher would have been interesting.
It's pretty good, right? Like having double BKBs, because all you need is to hit heroes, and Refresher enables you to do exactly that, because you don't have to be afraid. You have 2 Shadow Dances, 2 Depth Shrouds.
Yeah, that's true. And we've talked about how important it is to wait out this BKB, and if the fights go correctly for Team Sexy, then that's exactly what you'll need to do, is kite out the BKB, and what better way to do it with 2 Death Shrouds and 2 ultis. So
as long as you don't get cleaved, right? Like, that's the only thing.
Yeah. But then at some point in the game, you still have to go and kill the Sven. That's a Slark. You still have to go and do it. And with the Refresher, if this guy's got like Butterfly or keeps going for items like that.
So you can't ignore him like we do to all our problems, no? Top lane Twin Gates are used, it seems like.
Look, I'd love it if my problems jumped into a fight without BKB, but fortunately, well,
Sven
caught him out here. Doom comes down, so no BKB available. And then it's going to try and cut him down, but Team Sexy are here. They're trying to keep him alive. Look at NAVI Junior, they're just running straight through the fight to try and kill off the Sven. Is that going to work out for them, though? They've already lost the Doom, and now, well, God, the Juicy's really getting up some stacks here, just chopping away at Nefrit right now, and he is eventually going to be able to bring down this Razor. Down he does go to Daze.
Nice bounce on Ember.
Thing in this fight, but blink away, TP out. He knows it's over, as every single one of his teammates is dead. And NAVI Junior once again finding the perfect angle of initiation through that Twin Gate.
Yeah, they doomed the Sven, and yeah, you can doom the Sven. He still can't pop the BKB, it doesn't mute any longer, right? So he pops the BKB, but then what happens after the BKB is gone? He can't join the fights anymore. There's way too much control. The Pango, the Lion on his own will just control you out of your mind. So yeah, like another amazing fight by Navi. And they're just gonna push high ground this time around. The tower, I believe, should fall. A is up in 10 seconds, and that's just not fast enough.
Yeah, they'll have the secondary fortified to try and delay things if they want to. But they don't want to. Just let it go. Save it for the next one, I guess. Still 20 seconds on Ember, still 20 seconds on Razor. Navi, they're not leading.
Lasso.
Stack's not gonna last forever. Lasso out onto the AA though. That's a good pickoff. He does have a buyback. Should probably use it in about 10 seconds time when these other heroes are back. Now this fortify might just cause NAVI Junior to leave.
They might leave because of the fortify as soon as Ember respawns, and also because Roche can be up right now. So at this point, do you really want to test your luck and see if you're able to fight with half of your HP on multiple heroes? No. Just move back, wait for Roche to actually be up and fight around the pit.
Invisibility.
That's how they do it. Get the vision up as well. We've seen this be so important. If you have the vision on the Sven before he can engage, then obviously you can get up the Doom, and then all your problems are gone.
Yeah, I feel like, unfortunately for Sven, his item timings are still amazing. He still has a ton of farm, but it's nowhere nearly as scary as it used to be. They just found the right control now. The Skadi on Slark also completed.
Lasso out onto the Monkey King. Sven trying to follow up as well. Trying to bring down these heroes. And down goes 9class. The Doom is out of the Sven, but he's also got up the God Strength and the BKB. But Slark is still just trying to cut him up regardless. Stuns out now. The BKB is over and they bring down the big boy. Immediate buyback coming out from the Sven here. They know how important this fight is going to be. PMA is going to get brought down by Nefrit inside that Wukong's command as well. And NAVI Junior, they're the ones making the call to back themselves away from this area. But they can't back out of this fight entirely because they will give up Roche. But then again, they haven't really given a shit about that all game anyway, so...
Yeah, they absolutely don't care about Roshan, but they don't have buyback on Doom, and there's no buyback on Ember. Ember, however, will respawn in 40 seconds, so if they could force a fight before that, but it doesn't look like they really give a hoot, like you just said.
It's amazing how little of the shit they give about Roshan, like...
Precious bounty.
Surely you come back in for this one.
Yeah, they're about to get level 25 on Slark. That's where it's at.
Which talent is at the restore time on the Essence Shift?
Yeah, that's the one. Just keep them in forever. 50 seconds basically feels like forever. Lion is in.
He certainly is. I'm not sure he wants to be here, though. That Zero Blade plus double Force Staff is going to keep him alive. Monkey King really trying to finish the job here, and we'll be able to find him on the backlines. 9class might give his life for that one, though, as the Slug gets upon him immediately and just starts ripping through this Monkey's defenses and will get killed off. But Daze does get brought down on the sidelines as well by Hesu, who pops that God Strength here. Now, Roshan is up, so the God Strength does have a secondary use here, which is why he was happy to just pop it so freely. And now he gets into that pit and starts going to town on the big boy.
Nomad, guess what? They're not contesting Roche again. Again, it's not happening. They're leaving it. Lion even TP'd top and he was ready to use the Twin Gate, but someone made a call. They moved out and they lost the Batrider. He doesn't have a buyback. Doom is still down for a really long time. I like that they attempted to take that fight before Ember respawns, because if you win that fight, then perhaps you can actually defend Roshan, but they didn't win it, unfortunately for them, so... Aegis, cheese, and eggs. Who got the eggs? Ah, it's the Ember, right?
Ember.
Yeah, they gave it to Ember. And cheese as well.
Yeah, a really great target to give the Sagonims to. Superman's fan, probably not super valuable.
I don't know why this game feels... it doesn't feel like we're already in 43 minutes. It feels faster than that. I guess it's very interesting. There's just way too many plays happening on the map. Just constant brawling.
Yeah, there's constantly things going on. It's been no downtime, really. Both these teams have been playing pretty damn fast.
Yeah, is there a smoke happening? I feel like Radiant might do it after the Devour, though. If they don't Devour the clip, yeah, they will, of course.
And of course, you know, considering how fast and how confidently these two teams have been playing, it's kind of surprising, because this is a lower bracket TI qualification game. If you lose this, you're just done. Hopes and dreams dead. And then, but they're both teams playing with a lot of confidence. Yeah, they're making the plays, they're making the calls, they're going at each other. It's good to see. No, neither of these teams could ever be called like they're playing this too safe.
Yeah.
Maybe NAVI Junior and they're not caring about Roche, but that seems more like a strategy thing.
Yeah, what's really nice about this last game is that both the drafts are also very similar. So, and both teams have pretty decent and good win condition. In the last 2 games, one team just had an obviously stronger draft, and then they just ran with the game. But yeah, this one much closer. Even though Navi is 20k ahead, it doesn't feel like the game is completely in their control.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to watch. And as the observer's pointing out as well, Doom now has that 25 talent, which applies the mute, which means when he uses it on spend, does that mean he doesn't get great cleave anymore?
He can't use items anymore. That's what it means.
Oh right. Oh yeah, nuts break.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, observer.
Yeah.
Interesting. Why did he go for the mute talent then?
Sorry, what?
Why did he go for the mute talent over the break talent?
I mean,
okay.
If you doom him, Sven can't use BKB. I guess Satanic as well. You know, it's pretty important, I would say. But the other thing is also decent, I guess, but this one is just much better. They do have a double damage on Slark, even though they're playing into Aegis and Cheese. That double damage is bottled, so they can move across the map, use it exactly for the fight. And the way they're drawing, they're gonna run into this monkey.
Yep, and they do see him here, so he's just immediately engaging here, but the air disc of the Batride is going to keep him perfectly fine. And now Sven, he's in trouble. He can't use anything here, and he's just being brought down. This is just a dead Sven with no buyback. Oh, sorry, he's got Aegis, of course. Meanwhile, on the back lines, Daze is going to get picked off by Mirage. Sven's going back for round 2, but no God Strength available, of course, on that second life. NAVI Junior with a double damage on the Slark can easily just kind of continue to choke out and to keep control of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure. There's no God Strength, and because of that, Radiant isn't fighting. But on the other side, you don't have Doom, you don't have Batrider. Like, if you're Team Sexy, the moment you have God Strength, you're probably trying to make a play, because Batrider won't be around in those 15-20 seconds. So you actually have some downtime to play around.
Amazing what you found laying around.
And this Sven, he needs a way into these fights. This is dangerous as well, just going for these catapults. Good lord.
Yeah,
He's got Lincolns upon him. He's got double Lincolns, I guess, so that helps.
You were talking about confidence. They have a lot of it. On both sides. Like, you can see the way they're playing. I feel like still, Navi, they have proven that they can kill off the cores that they want to kill, right? Like, they've killed the Ember recently, the Sven as well. Meanwhile, for Team Yes, they still didn't really find a way to kill anyone, like Pango or Slark. These two just cover each other, either a Rolling Thunder on one side or Depth Shroud on the other.
Yeah, that's true. It's a lot of kind of... It's not even synergy, it's just good spells in the late game which can work together nicely.
Just easier to execute, plus the itemization. You have two Aeon discs, right, on Doom and on Bat, so you can't even kill those in one go. If you go for them, they just counterplay you. But they are in a bad position right now, I feel like, on the side of Navi. Or at least the high ground that Radiant is holding looks very nice.
Yeah, this could be the opportunity they're looking for. In comes the Slark straight away, just looking for the Razor straight off the bat. Pangolin is going to the backline, trying to disrupt the A and stop him getting off this ultimate onto the Slark, which is so damn important. Might be able to get it down now, and yep, does just about clip it, but look at the Sven hexed up and taken down once again. Jesus out of the fight, out of the game for 120 seconds, and now they can just work on the rest of the team, and it should be an easy cleanup for NAVI Junior as they most likely take this game here in the final fight. Nefred trying his best to get out of this one, but that is not going to happen, and with only 2 heroes of buybacks available on time side of Team Sexy, they can just drive the dagger down into Team Sexy now.
Yeah, they've got 2 buybacks, but the throne is pretty much open. 3 buybacks. Okay, Sven has it, but no God Strength for 30 more seconds.
Well, they came back quick.
Okay, maybe the game isn't over just yet. Hold your horses. They hold.
On the 10 minutes to go yet. That's what the script says anyway. I don't know what yours says.
Yeah, we need those tier 5 items as well, right? Like.
Yeah. The Valve development team didn't spend that long working on those for them to never appear in competitive.
Exactly. We all got the memo from Gaben. Every fourth game needs to go 15 minutes at least.
NAVI Junior. Is it time to force it? I don't think so. I think it's finally time for them to head towards the forbidden area.
The Roshan pit?
Yeah.
I wonder what happened to them in the pit. What traumatic event? They don't want to approach it.
Yeah. Who knows? Best not to speculate on what happened between them and Roshan in the past.
Dire are scanning.
Maybe we'll see why. Maybe this Roche fight is just going to be the absolute end of NAVI Junior. A shock comeback for Team Sexy.
40k. It's gonna be one big ass shock. Roche may respawn in 15 seconds. Let's see. Right now, Team Sexy, they're just not in the position to contest it. Mid lane is also pushing in, so top lane too. These two side lanes with super creeps are just giving way too much info. It's very easy for Navi to set up the fight.
Oh, poor doggy. Team Sexy fan, I guess.
Yeah, he is. He heard me talking badly about them and he's very sad.
Yeah, I get that. All right, 1 minute until Roche is up. Plenty of time to set up, get control of this bottom side of the map. Make sure there's absolutely no chance that Team Sexy can come running down this bottom lane and contest. I think they have to, though. They haven't been able to kill the slug for a very long time.
They will approach them right now. Yeah, smoke. It's a nice wrap.
The exact same one they did before. But we said it was a good spot then. We say it's a good spot.
It's still a good spot. It's still a good spot, man. I'm sticking by it.
Oh, they're going for the twin gate setup? That'd be hype. But their base is going to get flooded. They haven't really shoved the waves out very far because they can't.
They're gonna find a gem on the ground. A nice little one.
Neat. But then did they see the gem being picked up? That's the question.
Let's see, Pango.
NAVI Junior seem to know something's up. Oh, the bash is off, and that's going to allow him to get off the roll. Oh no, the Sven now in trouble. The Doom is out onto himself, and well, it's going to be another repeat. The Sven goes down. They're looking for more. Razor's going to
GG.
target, and there
They call it.
come out. They know what was on the cards there. They missed the bonk, and then that's it. And oh no, don't tip him. Come on, guys. You just eliminated from the TI qualifiers. Don't tip him as well. But great performance from NAVI Junior in this series. They take it 2-1, Lizard.
Yeah, really.